G'day everyone and welcome to my coverage of the 43rd Annual Kyneton Model Railway Exhibition presented by the Macedon Rangers Model Railway Club. This video and other exhibition reports on this channel are made possible by the Patreons on Patreon. And if you'd like to gain early access to videos while supporting their production, head over to my Patreon linked in the description below. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos I've got coming up covering railways both big and small. This year's Kyneton exhibition was held at the Sacred Heart College in Kyneton, about an hour from Melbourne by car or train, over the Labor Day long weekend in March, with over 24 layouts, stalls and traders. We're going to take a look at some of the layouts that were on show. Starting with Ravenswood. Opened in 1863, the Ravenswood railway station is located on the Melbourne to Bendigo line, some 17 kilometres south of Bendigo. The station was of a portable nature and stood separated from the only wooden structure on the line. The modest station had one siding, servicing a small sheepyard and general goods area. Prior to its closure, Ravenswood was a popular destination for picnic outings. Although closed in 1970, the only visible remains are the small section of the goods platform and a particular wooden shared section of the siding, and the picnic grounds are no longer discernible. The two wooden platforms were cut up for firewood after passenger services were discontinued, and the station building was bulldozed in 1983. The Sunbury Model Railway Club's layout, Crosby Stevens, which is a layout that depicts the LMS mainline from Settle to Carlisle in the 1920s and the 1930s. Elements of the station at Crosby Garrett and Kirby Stephen have been combined to create the station area. The buildings on the layout are scratch built, mostly in card, and conform to those built by the railways and those found in the area of northern England. Originally built by Kevin Schultz in the 1980s, this layout has been preserved, restored and operated by the Sunbury Model Railway Club. Australian HO scale layout Peterborough is a layout built to represent two areas of South Australia, Gumbowie and the Light River Bridge. Trains running on this layout are typical of the railways of South Australia and are run at scale speeds using the NCE DCC control system. 009 layout Slate Valley Tourist Railway is a freelance layout set in the present day, using preserved locomotives and rolling stock that are found in recent times on the numerous railways throughout Wales. Slate Valley Railway was constructed to show what is possible on a small layout incorporating structures within the natural Welsh landscape. Great Colne is a layout based on a track plan that featured in the Hornby magazine in 2013 and depicts a fictitious station on the Great Eastern Cross Country Line. The line has been closed by British Rail in the late 1950s, beyond the station, thus converting it to a terminus. There are still major morning goods and evening passenger workings from London and regular services throughout the day. The goods yard remains open for local and general merchandise, and there is a private siding to a small factory who ship goods and receive goods, all by rail.
Yeah. Cheers.
American HO scale layout Whitefish from the Waverley Model Railway Club. This large layout features trains and terrain that can be found throughout the United States. It's a unique design in that it's a U-shape but also can have constant running. They feel that this design is one that you could use in a spare room. Australian HO scale layout Pendelton was originally built by the family in 2011. The model is an example of what can be achieved on a budget with a little imagination and a whole lot of time. There are many recycled features on this layout. The unique feature of this layout is its interchangeable scenery on the upper level. But the most interesting part of this layout is it does have a zigzag railway. So it's lots of fun with continuous running and lots of shunting options, so there's always something to do. N-scale layout Clinchfeild, which is designed around the American Clinchfeild line, with modifications to suit an exhibition layout. The layout is controlled with an NCE DCC system, running mainly Clinchfeild locomotives and rolling stock, although other American lines may also make an appearance. The layout is built on aluminium framework, making it light to transport. The layout contains over 2,500 trees, with more being added all the time.
Yeah.
The pit is a freelance slate layout, as it would have been seen in the 1880s in Wales. The layout is based on a diorama style layout. The layout is in a scale of 1 to 48, with steam locomotives and open iron ore wagons which would have carried slate sheet and rubble for processing. Fictitious layout, Armstrong Station is back again, which is based on the full-length novel The Sands of Mars, which was published in 1951. The layout shows trains that are used for transporting freight and personnel between two different sites, as well as hydrogen fuel cells for rocket fuel. As well as that, it does show a large underground area where the colonies are, well, living and thriving. Australian HO scale layout Boarderline is based on a fictional township along the South Australian and Victorian border. Set in the 1980s, this particular layout sees a colourful array of rolling stock utilised during the transition. By creating a town on the border, this layout allows running of trains from both states to feature the transition from Victorian Railways to V-Line Orange and Grey and SAR to Australian National. And lastly, the Lake Mountain Railway, which is a fictitious layout built with some modeller's license. The layout uses Pico N-scale track work and points. Now there were a couple of other layouts there, but unfortunately I did miss them, but they have been covered in other videos. Now we'll also take a look at the manufacturers and traders that were also in attendance, being the Macedon Rangers Club, who had a second-hand stand, Scale Workshops with their array of LED streetlights, railway signs and other bits and pieces, Lyndon's Trains, Road and Rail, Jonah's Creations, Veteran Models, Blue and Gold Models. As well as that, you also had kit building and a Meccano display. This exhibition is usually held over 2 days annually on the March long weekend. But if you do want to keep up to date with all the goings on in the Australian model railway scene, be sure to check out my Australian Model Railway News, which is released on the 1st of the month. Once again, thank you all for coming along to check out the 43rd Annual Kyneton Model Railway Exhibition, and we'll see you all again soon. Hooroo!